Hi, I'm Chris Carter with Fever River Outfitters.
I'm Sean Carter with Fever River Outfitters. We love showing people around all the stuff that we've done our whole life. We love sharing that with people that come here to visit. We've been avid paddlers for 15 years, my brother Chris and myself, and this is just something we kind of fell into. We've been discussing purchasing this with the previous owner for 3 or 4 years now, and finally decided it was time to pull the trigger on it. We like to provide excellent service, getting you on the water, off of the water, onto the bike trail. Whatever you're doing, we just want you to be happy and comfortable and have a great time. We can put novices on the water in canoes or kayaks or tandem kayaks or stand-up paddle boards for what we call our freestyle paddle in Galena, which is starting and finishing at the same public boat ramp in town. And you just get out on the water, go up or down river, and return to the same place. And if you want to do what we call a river trip, where we shuttle you outside of town in a van and drop you off at some of our remote private launch sites on the Galena River, and you run the river back down into town, that does require a little bit of athleticism for the banks, getting down the river banks, the trails we have, and a little bit of experience because the river is much more shallow and fast and rocky up north outside of town. We offer freestyle paddles, which is hourly rental in the city here, starting and finishing at the same place. We offer river trips, 2-hour, a 3-hour, and an 8-hour option currently, where we shuttle you outside of town and you run the river back into town. And we offer hourly bicycle and electric bicycle rentals as well to go out on the bike trail here in town. We're constantly asked if the river conditions are okay to paddle, if it's flooded due to the Mississippi River. The only time that the river is unsafe to paddle is if it's a flash flood warning, and we got so much rain overnight that the Galena River itself is actually flooded. But when the Mississippi River is flooded and it's backed up in Galena, it's still perfectly safe, maybe even safer, because there's a very low flow rate and the water's deep enough so that if you tip, you're actually going to be swimming and there's no chance of hitting anything underwater like a submerged rock or a log or anything like that. We also often have people ask if it's okay to bring children. We prefer to have one adult in every boat with children, but children of all ages are welcome to come out and enjoy paddle sports or biking sports. We have children's bikes as well, and even trailers for parents to tow their children behind their bike with on the trail. Some really pretty nature. The trees form canopies over the river. There's a very good chance of seeing animals like great blue herons, bald eagles, muskrats, otters, fish of all sorts, bass jumping out of the water. Some water snakes, nothing to be scared of though. You just see them swimming around, minding their own business. Turtles like to hang out on top of logs and sit in the sun. There is a nature preserve, Buhler Nature Preserve, just upriver from us about a mile, so you always have a good chance of seeing some fun wildlife, like deer and stuff, crossing the river in front of you when you're paddling down. And on the bike trail, you can see anything that lives out here. Deer, bunnies, like we said, snakes like to kind of lay on the trail and warm themselves. Just the true beauty of Joe Davies County on the river trips and the bike trails out here. There's a Galena City bike trail that runs about 5 miles through town from Buhler Nature Preserve all the way down to the Mississippi River Junction. And if you're really adventurous, you can actually ride along the train tracks on a relatively new trail all the way out to Pilot Knob Road and continue to the bottom of Chestnut Mountain Resort. That's about 16 and a half, 17 miles round trip to there and back. We have iZip Zuma electric bicycles in both 36 and 48 volt. They have about a 20 to 22 mile range depending on several variables like terrain and rider weight and how often you just crack that throttle instead of pedaling. We have people make it out to the Galena Cellar Winery and back, no problem. We have people make it out to Chestnut Mountain and back, no problem, and that's about a 16-mile round trip. They go about 18 to 20 miles an hour, unless you get going down a big hill or something like that, then of course they go much faster. Come on down and check us out and we'll show you a great adventure here in Galena, Illinois. recommend making reservations in advance.
And it was peaceful, and people were very friendly. It was great. I'd recommend it to anybody. Thank you.